Hello and welcome to my craft room. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. Welcome back to 12 Days of Christmas Fun. Today we're going to do project number 5 and I'm a bit excited about this one because I like doing these type of projects. But before we get started, I'll just have a look, see if I can find myself on my laptop. And I have. Before I start, don't forget to comment, like, share, comment that you've shared in the comments so you can go into a draw to win the 12 project kits at the end of the 12 days. And if you live internationally, you can still enter. You'll just get a couple of cards in the mail, and my computer is not going to let me do it today, so I'm just going to get out of this. I'm going to get out of here, and actually I can't see comments again today, but that's okay. I'll go back and I'll try something else. Just going to pop into, I've just got out of all that. I'm going to hop back in and see if I can't answer comments, I will have to answer them after the live. But I am going to see if I can do this again. Everything's just going really weird, so, and hopefully look, I'm going into something completely different there. So I'm going to go click on that one. I'm going to try this again, and but yeah, I'm going to show you the little project that I'm going to be doing. So while I'm trying to muck around with this, I'm going to create a collapsible box, and these are a couple that I've done. I've got a few more lying around the room, but I just didn't want to bring them all out on to the page. But I'm just going to see if I can find myself there again and hop on. Actually, it doesn't say that I'm live. Okay, right, I'm just going to go down. I'll go down the page and see if I can't find myself on there. Actually, there I am there. Okay, so hopefully it's working. I'm just going to click on this and hopefully I can see comments and I can, yay, we're done. So like I said, we're going to be making a collapsible box today. So hi Christy, how are you? Morning Julianne. Hi Glenda, thanks for joining. You finally caught me live, yay. So, but like I said, we're going to do one of these little boxes today. And I'll show you this one, and it just collapses down, so you could fill it up with anything. I've made these at Easter time and filled it up with all little Easter eggs, sort of. I'll show you, like you can put a whole heap of this inside of it. I know this is not the colour, but you could pop a heap of that inside, and you can, I popped all my little eggs around, but you could do the same thing with chocolates. I don't know. All I've got is a bag of Skittles, but if you get the concept of what I'm doing. So, and all they do is just collapse back up there, and I just like the idea if you fill it up with lollies and hold it up, and then it just explodes down and the lollies just go everywhere. So, but this is what we're going to make today. I'm going to make one with the poinsettia, but I've got a different style that I'm using today. So that's that one. And this one here has got a pair of Christmas socks. So that's just a pair of socks, and all I've done to fit them in is I've just rolled them, and they just sit nicely in there. So if you've got a male in your life that is really hard to buy for, you can make a little Christmas box, a collapsible box, and put a pair of socks in there, or some hankies or whatever. So I am going to do a female version, so you can make this for a male. So but I am going to create one today. So I'll pop them up there. So I'm going to get started. So I'm going to be using a piece of cherry cobbler, and I'm going to be using a piece from the 'Tis the Season Designer Series paper. And I'm also going to be using one of these gold trims, gold accents, and they're from the Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper, and that's this if you have not seen it before, but it's probably glary in the bag. And I've also got a few little pieces that I've cut out from the poinsettia dies, and so, and I've cut a few pieces out. I've cut that, like, cut them out with the dies. So that's using a lot of the dies in here. To get that, all you do is you got to run these two together. Not that one. So you got to run those two together in the cut and emboss at the same time. So you'd put them into, I've got them upside down. So you'd put them into your cut and emboss machine at the same time, and you run that through, and that gives that the embossed bit there, if you can see that. So I've cut all my pieces today because I'm on a bit of a deadline today. I've got to pick up my grandson from school, and it's his 5th birthday today, so I'm a bit excited about that. And then I've cut two. I've cut one of the big and one of the next size down of the poinsettias, and I've cut these out of the red velvet paper. And this is the first time that I've actually played with this, and it feels quite pretty. So those together will be really nice to make a nice poinsettia. So I've got 2 of those, and then I've also cut these 2 pieces here and this little one here, and I'll show you what I've done. I cut them out of the I'm not quite sure what it's called now. I should have brought the pack over with me, but it's like the velvet paper that comes in the poinsettia bundle. I did have my catalogue sitting right here. I could have had a look for you, but I can't remember. But I've just cut that. So I've actually put my die. I'll show you again. Grab that one out if I can get it out. So I just don't want to, I've got them all chucked back in there so I don't lose them. So all I done was grabbed my die, and I just popped it over the top of there, and then I just run that through my cut and emboss, and that gets that shape, like cuts that little velvety piece out. So what's the flocking, I think, or velvet? No, that's velvet too. It's the same as the flowers. But yeah, so that's how I got those. So so if you're wondering, yeah. And that one there is also using the other little one, and all I done was pop my die on there, and I cut those out as well. So I cut one of those because I only wanted one. So that's how this plush, that's it, Julianne, the plush specialty paper. That's a mouthful in itself. So alrighty, so I've got all those pre-cut and all ready to go and stick down when we're ready to go. And I'm also using the beaded pearls. I love these, so we're going to use those as well. So I'll pop all those aside and pop that one aside. So we're going to use this, the 6x6 piece of DSP is going to be for our lid. So we use a lot of that. And I'm going to cut this cherry cobbler piece down at 7 7/8. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer out. I love my faithful trimmer. So 7, and I'll better check. I had one of these was a little bit curled up. Actually, it's going to make a liar of me now. Obviously it wasn't that piece then. So I'm going to cut this at 7 7/8. So that's a little notch, the second notch before the 8th. Before the 8. So I'm just going to cut that down at 7 7/8. And then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing at 7 7/8 of there. And I've made so many of these boxes that I just love creating these, and they're quite easy to so I better just check to see if I haven't missed anybody. Hi Martha, how are you? Thanks for joining. I love this whole suite. The red velvet paper is gorgeous. It is, like, this is the first time I've used it, and I thought it's make a beautiful like poinsettia flower. So alrighty, so we've got our 7 and 7/8 of a square. So cut 7 and 7/8 and 7, and we're going to pop that into our, so we don't need this one anymore, so we'll shut that up. And I'm going to pop this back into here. I'm going to pop my cutting blade down there because we don't need that anymore, and we're going to score this on 2 inches all the way around, so 2 inches on all sides. And make sure I've got it. So I'm going to do 2 inches on all sides, and I had another box like little project that I was going to do today, but I've lost my instructions to it, and it's a quite complicated box, so it's not really, but you just got to be really careful, and I just want to make sure I get it right. So I have to find my I had a template with it all done, and I've misplaced it, because if you look at my craft room, it is quite I've got boxes and designs and things everywhere, so but and I've got a bit more so I'm going to do a couple of recordings today, because the next 2 days I'm going to premiere my my videos, only because we have On Stage starting tonight, so and I want to take full advantage of that, and I really won't have time to pop on and do a live in between all the training and all the fun that we're going to be doing. So so my next 2 videos will be premiered, but I will still talk to you like I'm doing a live, and you'll still be able to comment, because I'll still click in every now and again and answer any messages that you might have, or questions and that. So don't be scared to join me in the premieres tomorrow. But it'll be lots of fun. So the next 2 are really going to be fun. So, but anyway, getting back to my 6x6 piece, I'm going to score 1 inch on all of those 4 sides. So I'm going to do 1 inch, and don't do this one very hard, because this is a lot thinner than the cardstock. So I'll do 1 inch on that side. I thought I'd do all the scoring, and then I can pop my trimmer out of the way. So, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to On Stage. So On Stage at home this year, so it should be a lot of fun. I'm just going to give that another little score there. I don't think I pressed hard enough on there, and I'll do that one again. So okay, so there's all my pieces done, so I'm going to get rid of that. So and bring these back in. So the next piece I'm going to do my base, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my bone folder, and I lied, actually I won't have to get my trimmer back out. I'll use my other little one. So all I'm doing is just giving them a good crease down, so they go down, and I'm going to do the same thing on. So that's the way I want to go. So, and this paper is so gorgeous. I was going to use this side, but I think the other side went a lot better with what I was doing. So okay, and I decided that one of my projects is I'm going to do another little one similar to what I did yesterday with the little shaker card with the that I did yesterday, because I've got another idea that I've started, so I'm going to be doing that one again, so but a different version this time. So now I've folded on all those, so I've folded on all my score lines. I'm going to turn it over, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut, so I'm cutting one end at the same, so I'm cutting like just like that, so I've got my two little flat bits going up ways, and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to cut up to that score line, and because I like to have them both, you can cut it, like you can cut it and then cut it and then cut it if you like, but I like to have both pieces coming in on one side because it's a lot easier. And what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm just going to miter those little ends. So I'm just sort of giving, I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just giving it, if you can see that, just a little cut on just those little tabs. So, and it just gives for a neater finish. So, and I'm just going to do the same thing on that one, and then I'm going to do so. And it's quite, this box is so easy to put together, it's so quick. So, and I've done that piece, and then I'm going to do the bottom piece while I'm going. So before I get started on this one, actually I don't need to cut this one, I nearly did. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little trimmer, so instead of bringing my big one back in, and I'm just going to pop it in, and I'm going to go, so I'm going to cut from there to there. So I'm popping it into my cutter, and I'm putting it onto the cutting side. So I'm going to, from corner to corner, so you're just cutting it like a triangle out. So that's what you're doing. So you're just cutting a triangle from that piece. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Oh, I think I'm looking at my other trimmer and I'm putting it down into the center there. So, and you can use them on your project, or so. And my little grandson Lincoln, he went to school today, and it was book week, and he went as the, what was it now? It was the peanut butter zombie, I think, or peanut butter something. I can't really remember, but it's quite cute. I'll have to share a photo with you. So not doing it this year, you couldn't afford it. Okay. You went on stage last year. Was your first one? Yeah, that was my first one last year too. I went to that in November last year. So alrighty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring. So we're going to fold that over, but we're going to bring this one over, and we're going to take it in like that. So it's easy once you and then we're just going to pinch, and if you want to, you can grab your bone folder on the inside, and we're just going to give that a rub down. So I'll do that again. So we're just going to pop that in, and we're just going to sort of reinforce that to bring it in, and once you get it into like you've got it lined up, and then you just grab your bone folder again and just rub it down, and it's easy. So this was so easy to do this part of the box. You could glue these if you like, but I just like this this fold. So I just didn't. And if you find that you haven't like it's not straight, you can redo it again. So all I'm doing is just bringing the sides together, and I'm just going to bring that one in a little bit, and then I'm just going to rub it down with my bone folder, and there you have your bottom of your box. So like I said, if you wanted to leave it as a box, if you wanted to do it as a box, all you do is do the same thing as the lid, like that, and then you just cut down on either side, and then you glue them together like I'm going to do with this one. So I'll show you, and you could keep those pieces if you wanted to. You could probably put little corners, like use these and put the little corners back into. I was thinking about doing this on one of my boxes, sort of just pop a little, you could just glue them on the inside and create a nice little, so maybe that I might try that one day. Actually, I was just looking at that. I'm just going to see how that looks if I had that on the background. I think it's too much going on with what I'm going to be doing. So, but that's an idea you can do with those. So Sydney was great. I had a wonderful roommate. You did? So one day we may do that again. So, but yeah, it was good fun, Julianne. So, well, I had fun for my first on stage anyway. So, yeah, it was a great experience. So, but yeah. But anyway, so I've done my box part. I'm going to do my lid. So all I'm going to do is going to pop those two little sides in, and I like to use glue. So you can use tear tape if you want. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue onto that, and this is a pretty side. I was going to use this yesterday in one of my other I may even use this piece on my next one. So my next little project that I'm doing with the lollies. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring that in and line it up. It's easier to go both sides together. So, and because then you can just line it up, and if you wanted to, you could put some pegs on there to hold them, but if you hold them a little bit, they do come. And then all we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing on this one, and we may, so all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue on that one, and I'm going to push that one in too, and I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on that one. And all these boxes that I'm making, I'm going to put on display at my I've got some of my family coming to see what I do, so, and I'm going to have all these on display. I'm introducing my family to my crafting, and gonna let them know what I'm doing. So I'm having a get together at my place to do that. So there's my lid, and I'm just gonna just wait, and I'm just gonna make sure that that's really snug and it's glued down. And then I'm going to grab my box. All I'm going to do is fold it up, and then I'm going to turn my lid over, and there you go, done. How quick was that? How easy was that? So really easy. So roll on 2021. Yes, I wonder where it'll be then. So I'm hoping it'll be in New Zealand. So, and I'm hoping all this will be, yeah, my hubby came, he went, played golf while I was on stage, and met back in the hotel. Yeah, no, it's, I tried to catch up with my son, because my son lives in Sydney, and I tried to catch up with him, but everything was just also, like, moving so quickly that I didn't have a chance. But he's hopefully will be moving home at the end of the year if he can, if the borders will open up so he can come home. But yeah, so he's coming home at Christmas time anyway, so he's booked his fares. So what's happened there? One of my sides, I couldn't have glued it properly. That's okay. I can't really notice that. I was too busy yakking and didn't make sure that I had that one. That's okay. I'm happy with that. So anyway, I'm going to pop that aside. Actually, no, I don't need to pop that aside because I'm going to start assembling my card. So I'm thinking about, I want this to go off up to the side here. So I'm just going to have a look. I might stick my flowers together and grab all my little pieces here. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to, I forgot, I better do some stamping. I'm not quite sure if I want to have Ho 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 Merry Christmas or whether I want to have just a plain Merry Christmas. So, or with love for you. So I'm really not quite sure, but I might stamp the whole 3 of those and I might just have a look to see which one I like. So, and I'm trying to find my blocks. So I'm gonna pop, I'm meant to have all these out. I've sort of was undecided with what I wanted to have. So that Merry Christmas might be just, or 'tis the season, I don't know. So you love the box. So I'm just wondering whether to have Merry Christmas. Actually, I think I might have Merry Christmas up there. So actually, I'm just going to go to the Merry Christmas. I think that one will be just nice. So I'm just going to pop that onto my block, and you can tell I've used this one a lot of times. So I'm going to stamp, just stamp that on a piece of, let's see how big might go on that one. Yep, it's going to go on that one. So I will cut it on that one, and I'll see, actually, I might just see if I've got a scrap piece up here. I have thousands of scrap pieces instead of cutting, so I'm going to just grab that one and see if that will fit on there, and it should do. So I'm gonna do that in real red, I think. So I'm just going to grab my real red over here. I've got my instructions. This is how I my instructions. I take a photo of the top of it, and then I have all my and then I sit these in a folder, and but that's how I had that other box that I was going to make today instead of this one, but I couldn't find that. I've misplaced it somewhere. So so yeah, so that's how I do mine. So I'm going to do this in real red, and just gonna my ink go ink to ink and I might just check that, see whether I want to go full strength or whether I want to go second strength. Actually, I might go full, so I might leave that over there, sit over there to dry, because I seem to smear it every time I so I'll leave that to dry, sit that there, and I'll start assembling this box. So I'm going to pop that up there because I want that to go up into the corner. So I'm going to glue that one on first. So you got thunder? We've got a nice blue sunny sky out there today. The wind's a little bit chilly, so but yeah, but it's a nice sunny day. So I'm just going to stick that because I want that to hang off to the side a little bit there. So I'll just leave that there to dry for a minute, and I'm going to pop my poinsettias up. I don't know, I've never used the glue on these, so I suppose there's always a first. I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, I will pop a glue dot on there. So all I'm going to do is I'm just off centering, and while I'm holding that down, I'm just reinforcing those leaves. Okay, let's see how we go. It seems to be sticking, so, and I'm just reinforcing those leaves up so it makes and I'm thinking I'm going to pop that up on a dimensional. So that's that part there. So I'll leave that there to dry for a second. So the next thing that I'm going to grab my dimensionals anyway. It's not here, raining and now thunder. So so I'm going to grab one of my big dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop that on there. So I'll stick that there for a minute, and so I'm just going to have a look because I just want to make sure that I'm thinking I might pop my sentiment on there first. Actually, I'm just going to grab my my little trimmer again because I just want to cut the ends of that. I don't want that as long, so okay, I'm just going to cut that bit off so that, okay, alrighty, I'm going to use that one because I think I like that one better. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in my, you could do the scissors, but I like to use my tailored tag punch to do this, and I'm just going to do the ends. All I'm doing is popping that into the end of there, and I'm just giving it a little banner end. So, and I'm thinking I might pop that just under that little there. So that's going to sit up on some, I'm thinking I might glue that down. Actually, I might pop that up on some dimensionals. And I've lost my dimensionals now. They're right beside me. So, you love the front font of that sentiment? Yeah, I do too. It's quite pretty. So, I've got two there together. Okay, all I'm doing is popping 3 of these on. And I just want to pop my sentiment on first because I want to know where to pop my all my other bits and pieces. So, and here goes. So I'm just going to pop that. Hopefully I get that straight. I'm trying to get that, lift that little bit up there, but, and okay. Not bad. I could have went, I don't want it, actually, try to get that back up there. I want that like to go over, but I want it up a little bit more. And I'll just sit that down for a second. Okay. I think the lines are actually, and that's straight. So I'm going to leave that there. And that's going to stay there. So now we're going to start assembling our flowers. So I'm just going to put that one, I think I'm just going to stick that there. So I'm just going to take my my backing off my dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop him, because I just like it sitting over top of there. And if you wanted to, you could take the lid off and just give that a, like, so you can press it from the back, and the same with these, so you can give it a good press down and pop him back. And that's that part there. So now the fun part is to pop all your little leaves. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a curl. I like to and now, like, I'm just going to work out where I'm going to sit all these. So I might not use all these yet, but I'm just going to give these little ones a bit of a curl. And So I'm just going to work out where I want to pop them. So I'm thinking I might have one there and one, see what that one looks like under there. Might be too much. And this is where I like to just poke around and play around with it and get them to where you want to have them. So you can have one of those if you like. I'm not quite sure if I'll use all these, but I was just having a play around with what I like. So I think I'll probably only use one of those, and actually I might take that one out of there, pop that one in there. Actually, I don't know if I want that one. I might just have that little leaf there, and I might have one of these over here. So might need to snip that off. So I'm just going to snip that off. And I think that is how I'm going to have it. So what do you think? So I think that's how I'd like to have it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take each piece out and I'm just going to glue them and pop them back in. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on there, and I'm just going to tuck him back up under there and give him a press down. So, and just make sure he's down. So that was that leaf. It'll come out a little bit more. And you can always go back and recurl these once you've so that's that leaf. I'm going to pop some glue on this one as well, and he's going to pop in under there. I'm just going to give him a hold down. Once these are all dry, you can come back in and just flick all those up, but I don't want to do that while they're gluing down. And then I'm going to pop some glue on the bottom of that one, and I'm only just popping a little bit of glue where they're going into the box itself, and it doesn't matter if they hang over the side. So, and then this one here, you can just see how, and I think that flocked, or the plush paper, like really goes nicely with that, with the foil and the gold foil and stuff. So, and I love the poinsettia. I think this would be one of my favorite flowers. So now I'm just going to pop a little bit on this one, and this is the last thing that I've got to pop in there. So, and I don't think I would add any more. So I think it'd be just too much if I so what do you think? Okay, I'm just giving that a good press down there. And I knew that had happened. Okay. Give you a good press down and don't stick to my fingers. Okay. I just need to give that a press. It's sticking. Alrighty, so that is that part, and I am going to grab my, where are you gone? Okay, I've lost you. There you are. So I'm just going to pop one of these little trinkets on the inside of my box. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. Actually, I might where are they? I'm going to pop I've lost my my glue dots. I'll just have to go with I had them here. They've run away with the instructions to the other one. So I think, oh no, here they are. They're over on my trolley. So what I was thinking of doing is popping a glue dot onto the back. I'm just going to try it with a couple of glue dots and see how I go with that. And that could have went over a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off, because I need to put this into the center, but I need to press down with the back and the front so I can get that on. And you can always glue it too if you wanted to add a bit of glue, but there you go. So that is my little project for today. So and like I said, you could add I could have added another, but I think that's just enough. Oh, one more thing I forgot. Oh, I better put the lid back on those, or I'll have those on the floor. And I've got about 5 packs of these, so the little beaded pearls, so I quite love them. So I'm just going to pop that there for a second. I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella, hopefully diamond in the middle. I don't understand what you mean, Christy. What do you mean by diamond in the middle? You could put a diamond in the middle, do you reckon? So thank you, Glenda. But I'm just going to grab my Wink of Stella, and that's what I was going to do before. I was going to on my I'm just going to do the leaves just to give it a little bit of shimmer, but I was going to go around my leaves with my my soft suede just to give it like a bit more color, but I forgot to do that, so that's okay. So, and there goes that my my Wink of Stella is coming out in lots today again, so I've got lots of shine on my leaves there. So, but anyway, so there is that. Oh, I just did it. That's okay. I wasn't sure, something like a diamond or whatever in the middle of flowers like you did. I meant that's okay. I was sort of thought you're probably thinking that but I'm not going to add any more to that. I don't think I need any more bling or anything like that. And so just to show you that like that's the same size box, I'm just going to pop these into there and give them a, actually I might have to give them a bit of a roll again. And you could pop like a gift card. I did have a gift card here to show you, but actually I've got just but you could pop a gift card in there with some socks or some chocolates or whatever you have, and then pop your lid on. Okay. Hopefully I got that back on there. And I think that gift card, because it's sticking up there, I won't, but if you had that on the side there, but I think that's a little bit too big for the box, but you could lay it down, or you could, and there you go. So there is the box with, and I could have rolled those socks up better to fit in there, but yeah. Or another thing is, if you wanted to be, you could pop a little gift card holder, like a little thing, and stick your gift card in there. So I know that's a frequent shopper card, but it's an old one. But yeah, you could just put your little gift card in there. And but like I said, I should have rolled these up a little bit snugger. I'll see if I can do that. And it's just in the roll sometimes, if you can get them really, there you go. So if I close that up, I'll get those in. There you go. Ta-da! So, like I said, you can have, that fits a pair of socks if you roll them up snug. It fits, like I said, in this one. I've got, like the little, the paper you could have the Christmas paper, or you can have it all white tissue paper, and pop that in, and so there you go. So just a little idea. So I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun creating that one, and like I said, I love these type of boxes. But the one I'm doing tomorrow or Saturday, if I can find the instructions, that one's pretty cute too, and yeah, you'll want to come and watch me make that one. So, but alrighty then, thanks for joining me. And like I said, tomorrow and Saturday are going to be premiered videos, but please leave comments, please chat with me, because I'll still answer your questions throughout my video, but I will have the links to back to my page here, where you can join me at 11 o'clock tomorrow when I premiere that one. But yeah, so, but anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and like I said, please comment and share, and so my page can get out there and more people can come and see my creations. And if you're watching this back on YouTube, please subscribe, or if you're watching it on my business page, please like my page, and if you liked any of the projects that I used today, the items that I used today, you'll find the link to my online store below, or if you'd like to join for a 20% discount, I'll have all the links below. So I'll have all my links below for anything. So, but alrighty then, I'll let you go, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.